So the trick here is, how do we take these meeting notes that we write down, perhaps even on a tablet, and convert them into action items so that we don't lose track and we can get going. Today, we're going to talk about this very simple process. If you use, I guarantee you, you're going to be able to have a consistent way to turn these meeting notes into action. So stay tuned. So the first place we really start is looking at OneNote itself. Now, OneNote itself, you can carry all kinds of notes here. Now, for me, with large teams, I actually share my meeting notes. So when I meet with somebody on my team, they can go in and see what I recorded for them, and then they can also go in and reference and maybe even correct something that I may have taken inside of my note. But I take these notes and store them all in the same place, and I take advantage of the search capability to find things based on the unique IDs. So that makes it really easy. So when I get done with a meeting, I immediately go over to Planner. However I'm doing this, whether I'm using a form, and you can see other videos on how to do that. So for example, I may use a form that looks like this. Or if I'm just taking and dumping information directly into Planner via my mobile app, whatever it is, I'm creating a task. And here you can see a task here that I've created called meeting notes. So this is in my task area. Now, when we move over into my personal area, this is where I leave my task out, meaning that I had a meeting and I need to task this out. So I just put this in there, and I don't put much data in there. I just put in there the meeting note, and sorry about that, it kind of is off the screen there, but you can see, and I have that unique identifier. I then go to Delve, although for this example, I just put this in Delve. So let's see if it'll find it. I don't know if it's indexed yet, but let's go ahead and go over to Delve and see if it will find it. I'll go into Delve because sometimes I may not put my meeting note inside of my meeting notes, but you can see here, in this case I did. So I would just click on here and it automatically opens me up directly into OneNote. Now, when I'm in OneNote, I then use my search button here, and I just put that in. I hit search, and there you go. The note comes right up, and I just click on it, and as you can see here, everything is within the note. Now I'm ready to task this out. So when I task it out, what I do is I click on the button here, and I say, oh, okay. Usually in a meeting, I'll circle it. I've taken this on a tablet. And when I get done putting it inside of a task, I just go in and I click done with a blue X. And then I will take and create the tasks within Planner. This is a meeting note task, but I'll take and create new tasks within Planner. I may even reference this meeting note. So I may put in here, for example, in the description, I may just put in reference. So I have a cross-reference to it. Sometimes I even add it as a link. So whatever works for you, you can go into OneNote here and say, copy this as a link. Where is it? Well, you can do it. I just can't remember where it is right off the top of my head here. Oh, I'm in the search area. Maybe that's why. Yeah, there we go. So I can copy the link to this page right there. And then we can go right into Planner here. We can say link and put note, right? Or whatever we want. And you can see now whenever I click on that, I'm going to go directly back to this note. A lot of times I don't do that. I just use the search engine here. And then you just set the task. And in this case, the task is, we'll just call it self-registration. All right. And then we can put in a unique identifier of some sort. And away we go. We can assign the task. We can then copy this task and delegate it to others. It is a very, very simple and easy way to stay on top. Go through your meeting notes. Now, remember, you may not have your meeting notes immediately. You may want to just put it in here as task out. You may look over your meeting notes a couple times a week or whatever works for you. But it's a very, very simple way to stay on top of those important notes that you take during a meeting and turn those meetings into action.